Greg Masters with continuing coverage at the Wireless Life Sciences Convergence Summit 2014 in San Diego, California. And I get to speak with Daniel G. Amen, MD, who is the CEO of Amen Clinics, Inc. Welcome to the chat.
Well, thanks, Greg. Pleasure to be here.
So what brings you to the Convergence Summit?
Well, I got invited to do a keynote lecture along with my friend Jeff Arnold, who's the CEO of ShareCare, which is an online platform to deliver healthcare to businesses and consumers.
So there's a ShareCare relationship.
There's a big ShareCare relationship. We have a program together called Brain Fit Life, which is really to put brain health in your pocket. All the things that you should do to keep your brain healthy, which basically is three things. Brain envy, you have to care. Nobody cares about their brain. We teach you why that's really important. Avoid anything that hurts it. We help you do that. And do things that help it. So regular brain healthy habits. And we've devised a way to actually put that on your phone to remind you, to help you think about it, because your brain controls everything you do. How you think, how you feel, how you act, how you get along with other people. And when your brain works right, you work right. And when it's troubled, you have trouble in your life. So optimizing it really becomes the first part of getting well, because I often tell people stapling your stomach is working on the wrong organ. If you're obese, it's your brain that pushes you away from the table telling you that you've had enough, or it's your brain that gives you permission to have the third bowl of ice cream that makes you look and feel like a blob.
So kind of a natural calling for a psychiatrist.
It's perfect for a psychiatrist, although, nobody likes psychiatrists. Nobody wants to have a psychiatric illness. Nobody wants to be abnormal, but everybody wants a better brain.
Neuroscience is there, and heck, everyone is attracted to behavioral sciences. So let me ask you, with TBI, traumatic brain injury, and some of the conversation around the in the NFL around damage, it seems like a timely topic.
Well, Amen Clinics actually did the first and largest study, brain imaging study on active and retired NFL players, when the NFL, one might say, was actively in denial that they had a problem. I actually thought they'd probably, put a contract out on my life. But it was really clear, we published in a great medical journal, that playing football in the NFL causes long-term brain damage for most people who play. But the good news is, on a targeted rehabilitation program, most people can show significant improvement. So would I let my children play tackle football? Well, of course not. Your brain is soft, your skull is hard, the skull has many ridges, your brain controls everything you do. Why would you ever put people at risk to damage it? But if you choose to do that and you know the risks, you should always be on a brain rehabilitation program.
So risk mitigation and perhaps informed choice here.
Correct. And until recently, I think almost all of us that played football knew we weren't going to have knees in our 40s. But very few people knew that we were going to be depressed and irritable and not have a good memory.
Thank you for that. That was excellent. So talk a little bit more, generally speaking, what's happening in the online health industry. What are you seeing?
Well, I have an 82-year-old mother, and I was just with her a couple of nights ago, and she had one of those wristbands that told her how many steps she'd taken during the day. And it's like 9:30 at night, and she says, "Danny, I've only taken 8,700 steps. Take a walk with me. I have to get my 10,000 steps." So technology really can lead people to a much healthier lifestyle with focused interventions. People have been really upset about technology in the brain, all the screen time that little children have. We can turn that around in a very positive way and plant smart health into the devices everybody has and is going to continue to have.
So you think digital health is here to stay, not a passing fad?
Digital health is here to stay. It's only going to evolve.
So let me ask you, Lumosity's huge. I hear them on the radio, see them online. What's going on in the brain domain?
Well, a lot of people think that if they do crossword puzzles or sign up for brain games, that is somehow magically going to prevent Alzheimer's disease. And I like brain games. New learning is essential to keep the brain young and healthy, but it's only one very small part of a brain health program. So ShareCare and Amen Clinics actually share this program I created called Brain Fit Life. And our tagline is we're not just playing games with your brain, because you have to eat right. And they're physical exercises, especially coordination exercises. And then you got to kill the ants. The ant stands for automatic negative thoughts that come into your mind. And so you need a stress reduction program as well. And what we ultimately figured out is people get better together. So coming up with a community of like-minded people can radically improve your health and the health of those you love.
And what are you seeing in terms of user experience and adoption with that, particularly in your target demographic?
Well, we get very excited. We've been doing this for a couple of years now, and we also helped create a program for Saddleback Church, one of the largest churches in the world, called the Daniel Plan, based on 5 pillars: faith, food, fitness, focus, which is brain health, and friends. And ultimately what we discovered is people truly get better together. So the first year, 15,000 people signed up for it. And over the first year, they lost 250,000 pounds. But weight loss was just the stunning side effect of getting really healthy. There was reductions in blood sugar, blood pressure, many medications, improvement in sexual function. Ultimately, people get better or worse together.
So you're bullish on these technologies.
I'm very excited about how we can use technology to improve our health.
Well, I thank you very much for stopping by and sharing your insights with us.
Thanks, Greg.